Hey, come over here. Look.
Amber Heard has been fired due to committing crimes against common sense. Oh, and actual crimes too.
The winds of change are blowing. There's excitement in the air. America is back. America is back.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and some interesting information has been swirling around actually since early May about Amber Heard, whether or not she'd be in the new Aquaman 2 film. There were rumors that she had been fired, which were further fanned over the weekend. I've got the full story for you, and we'll have to decide who's telling the truth, because honestly, I believe it could go both ways. Hopefully, I would never want somebody to be removed from their role. I still say that Roseanne should not have been fired from her TV show. Although Amber Heard is a little different, given, the long list of reasons why she should probably not be a part of the Aquaman movie franchise. But I'm going to be upfront and honest with you. I'm particularly interested in this story because of the hypocrisy. These are my favorite topics to cover. It's the very fact that, in my opinion, I should say, that if Amber Heard was a male, she would have been fired months ago, and she'd be blacklisted for life.
You're fired.
What a twist. The amount of people defending her online is just shocking. I mean, I would even accept the take that's like, hey, I like her acting, but she's a garbage human. Okay, fine. That I would actually understand, but that's not what we're seeing. Now, May 8th, there were a couple of really popular tweets that went out about Amber Heard being terminated several weeks beforehand. It starts with, just so everyone knows, hashtag Amber Heard is fired from Aquaman 2, but don't expect them to give any kind of announcement about firing her. No, that's not how things work. Amber will probably bring it up herself in her other cases. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long time. An innocuous tweet from somebody who doesn't appear to have much of a following. Then you see this, a snippet from a DM saying she got fired. I told you, it's 100%. Retweeting and apparently furthering that information. Again, who knows? This is obviously a Johnny supporter. So, it's difficult to understand. You see here someone saying, Mercedes, is this true? The infamous one, a very good source, says it happened weeks ago. Then somebody launched this up on change.org, which is a bizarre place to put this, but I don't know if it's just because they knew it was going to rank well or... oh, no, this is the actual petition, which has, by the way, 430,000 signatures. 430,000 signatures to remove her. That's 500,000 movie tickets. Now, May 8th, he updated. Some inside sources have unofficially confirmed that Amber Heard has been removed from Aquaman 2. Apparently, they don't want to start filming and get left in the lurch if she gets hauled off for her messing with evidence, which is a very real possibility. Now, as fun as it is to kind of think about that happening, there is a near 0% chance a high-power millionaire Hollywood elite gets locked up for this. I'm just, there are a few people currently, but look what it took for them to finally get, justice brought down on them like the average peasant would.
I was absolutely terrified. See, for a brief, fleeting moment, I'd forgotten I was rich.
They continue. It's not an official confirmation, but the next best thing, it's likely that the official announcement will come after Johnny wins one or both of his cases. What a total mess is going to be with everybody from James Franco to Elon Musk already had to appear. People think that these two being called because they allegedly hooked up with Amber, but I think they're going to be asked to testify that they didn't see any marks on her days following the claims. It's pretty obvious that what's going on, but the meat of the matter is that she faked her injuries, and those two can testify to that fact. That's very, very interesting. You see a lot of the comments. Warner Brothers has been very, very slow to do the right thing. they've already lost my respect. The shine has almost been lost in terms of that movie. You're talking about a large vocal group here. And this is before any real marketing actually kicks up. If they start to spin up the marketing, just think how it's going to go. Go back to, what was it, a week or two ago, where the Aquaman Twitter account made the horrible mistake of wishing Amber a happy birthday. Probably a scheduled tweet from a year ago. What happened? It was an absolute disaster. The entire Twitter feed was completely filled with people bringing up what Amber did. And I actually am going to say, let's bring that up. The birthday tweet, which is pretty hilarious. Aquaman greets Amber Heard on her birthday. Twitter users react with dismay. And Justice for Johnny campaign continues. And of course, you can see the London Fields actress turns 34 on Wednesday. Heard, who plays Mara in the action-adventure superhero movie, recently received a warm birthday greeting from the production. Happy birthday. However, some Twitter users weren't exactly happy about it. In February, when the audio recording came out and she was revealed to be what can only be described as a terrible human being, many of the tweets saying this woman has admitted multiple times to terrible things. She's even been locked up for them. But sure, let's tweet about her and say happy birthday. If we bring up the actual tweet itself, it's pretty hilarious. I can't believe they haven't deleted it. 7,800 comments to 10,000 likes. It's an absolute disaster. The top comment, this woman has admitted to doing terrible things on several occasions. And it's just, hey, look at that. There's my video. You know, here's a yikes from me on here. Andy Signor, imagine being that poor social media person who's stuck at home trying to keep a job, probably lost on what day it even is, instantly reacting to some birthday alert they said a year ago, posting a dumb thing to an inactive account, then getting a call from their boss. I mean, the entire thing is completely roasting her. The group of people that strongly believe that these bruises and things like that were fake, the group of people that support Johnny in this is massive. And in terms of mainstream media coverage of this, there really hasn't been any. You can really test the validity of information that's out there by who's covering it. If it's on We've Got This Covered, it's safe to say it's probably not true. Amber Heard might have been fired. And you can see this too. Amber Heard has seen her reputation take a major hit during this high-profile battle with Johnny, thanks to a series of highly publicized revelations emerging in the recent months. Of course, Depp lost the biggest gig of his career when he was reportedly dropped from Pirates of the Caribbean franchise due to all the negative press. But with the tide starting to turn in his favor, it's now being reported that he could be reinstated as in the role of Captain Jack Sparrow, which I reported on last week and would be the right thing to do. Honestly, I think if you look at Disney, unless they know something we don't know, which certainly is possible, I believe that there's absolutely enough information out there in the public to see that Johnny was not in the wrong here. And honestly, they should be reinstating him as quickly as possible. Maybe they have some suit in there telling him that they can't, because reinstating him would be like admitting they were wrong in the first place. Does Johnny Depp even want the role in the new Pirates of the Caribbean film? I don't know. But according to numerous reports, Heard has allegedly been fired from the film, and then they quote Sausage Roll, which is another site just like We've Got This Covered, which is just baseless rumors. It's the worst kind. It's just absolute garbage fantasy. And then furthermore, they say she's had a difficult time securing roles with the suit hanging over her head. And now that everything has rejected, or now that they rejected her appeal, she herself is also being flat out rejected. Meanwhile, the popular Change.org petition claims to have heard that she'd been removed, but there's actual real information from somebody that's got a history of actually reporting on it. Heroic Hollywood's Humberto Gonzalez is stating that Heard has yet to be removed, and while he is often pretty reliable when it comes to insider intel, he's also been wrong about a lot of things in the past too. In other words, until Warner Brothers comes out to make some kind of official statement, we advise taking everything with a grain of salt. I mean, no question mark at the end of this. I mean, I suppose. And then you see these articles here from Heroic Hollywood. No, Mara star Amber Heard has not been fired from Aquaman 2. Rumors suggesting that Mara star Amber Heard has been fired from Aquaman 2 are proving to be false. Amidst her lengthy everything going on, whatever, so we can go down to this. While the narrative between the two is exceptionally muddled and is proving to diminish some of their professional clout, it has been suggested that the Mara star will be fired from Aquaman 2. Worry not, Aquaman fans, as heroic Hollywood owner Humberto Gonzalez took to Twitter to put these rumors to rest. Wow. I am super relieved that now I don't have to spend $15 seeing this movie. I'm not one to call for someone's removal, but I will say that, you know, I decide, or my wife decides, how I spend my money. And, you know, I'm not going to support this film. I'm not going to support any Pirates of the Caribbean movies Disney puts out unless Johnny Depp comes out and says, nope, I don't want it. I never wanted it. And, you know, I embrace this stuff going forward. We can see now, while the talk of the town may suggest that Amber Heard is on her way out from Aquaman franchise, fans can rest assured knowing no one will replace their beloved Mara. The first film was a smash hit at the box office, grossing over $1 billion, proving to Warner Brothers that fans are interested in solo films that build characters, not teams. Well, of course, nobody ever doubted that. But to me, it is very disheartening that, as I started this video, we know exactly what would happen if Amber Heard was a man. And some people might use that to say that, you know, to try to roast me because I believe something that is very true. I mean, we know how Hollywood plays this out. If Amber had this laundry list of claims and Amber was a dude, they would have been fired long ago. And the fact that people in Hollywood or covering Hollywood continue to defend her is beyond belief.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
No, Amber Heard did not get fired off Aquaman 2. Now, maybe she quit. I don't know. And then you see haters' tears started to flow. The fact that people still stand this person is disgusting. I'm sure she wished she did. I mean, I guess, why would you even defend her? Why would you be surprised, or why would you be relieved that she's not fired? And you can see this report, obviously, spawn the Aquaman 2 party is over. So, you know, justice will wait both for finding out who will play Jack Sparrow in the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and who will be playing Mara in the upcoming Aquaman 2. Both films will exist. Both films are getting made, and both films will have multi-hundred-million-dollar budgets in a time when box office return is going to be more risky, or not risky, but more unreliable than ever, given when these films are actually going to come out, and if people are still going to be going to movie theaters, what will change inside of movie theaters, what will pricing affect, will people be doing video on demand more often, what is the Hollywood landscape going to look like by the time these films come out? I don't think Aquaman 2 can afford making 500,000 people mad immediately. That is a very vocal, very active force to anti-market your film. And I don't see how Aquaman really has a choice here, but hey, they can always make the wrong choice. And you know what? If they do, I'll be right here to cover it too. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed already, I hope I've earned your subscription, and you take a moment just to click that subscribe button below the video so you get notified and makes it easier to find when I upload new videos. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you again real soon.